I am so pumped. I am going to be talking with my friend and client, Angela, who has gone through my 3 month program, and she's going to share all about her experience inside of the program. I cannot wait for you to hear about her time in the program. But while I'm waiting for her to join us, I want to tell you just a little bit about the Summer Slim Down. Again, that's my 3 month program. I do it in the spring and then again in the fall. And the 3 months of it, we cover the physical activity side of things. So that's working out, recovering, all the things about that side of it. The middle month, we talk food, nutrition, eating better, healthier. Are you still allowed to eat things like cake? Which, yes, you are. And then in the third month of it, we talk more about the mindset aspect of things in your relationship with yourself and what that looks like and how you can improve it going forward. Enrollment for the Summer Slim Down starts today and goes through Sunday of this week or next week, however you look at it, because we start the program a week from today on Monday. We get started. You will join the Facebook group. Well, you'll sign up, you'll join the Facebook group, you'll do an onboarding form, you will take some before pictures. That has people a little bit nervous, but we do that because a lot of times it's really hard to see the changes that we are making on a day-to-day scale. And so if we have those before pictures, at the end of the 3 months, we do after pictures. You can see in pictures in real time how your body has changed over the course of the 3 months.
There she is.
Hello! I made
What's
it.
going on? Thank you so much for being here and willing to talk about your experience inside of my program. So happy to have you on.
Thank you for me. I'm excited.
Yeah, so if you wouldn't mind, could you tell us a little bit about you, just like what you do, family situation, all the
Yeah, so I am Angela Markham. I'm a mom of two. I have a 15-month-old and a 3.5-year-old. And just went full time in my business almost a year ago. I believe it's already almost been a year. Kind of have been for a while for the past, I don't know, 7 years. And then went full time in my business. And of course, everything with my health and fitness completely working from home, holding myself accountable for my own well-being as well as the being of my newest baby, and my family. So yeah, that's a little bit about me, I guess. My niche in my bread and butter in my business is affiliate marketing, and I do a little bit of designing and small businesses as well. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Love it. And so with your situation before, so Angela joined the Fall Fit Up, which is the fall version of my 3 month program, very similar to the Summer Slim Down. Again, it's the same program, but just offered in different times of year for different focuses. You know, one's getting bikini ready and one is getting ready to go into the holidays. So can you just share with us kind of where you were at the beginning of the Fall Fit Up, like why you decided to sign up and what you were hoping to get out of it?
Yeah. So I was going on about 1 year postpartum, being my youngest, my daughter. And I think in the past that I get close to that first birthday, and then I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, like what have I been doing to like take care of myself? Nothing. Because in that first year of life, you're like, oh, new baby, new addition. So I was so outwardly focused on everyone else. But again, going back to starting my business, I was not taking care of me at all, mentally. And so I was trying, I'm honest, sporadically, I had been trying to do my own, trying to say, I'm going to work out once in a blue moon. And, you know, that lack of consistency I could see was really affecting my mental health. And in the past, the way that working out and all that, taking care of my health fit into my has been a real, it's been mental for me. So I feel like the physical benefits of working out and eating are just like for me, and the foundation of working out is I really need, especially with all the emotions and hormones going crazy after having a baby. That's kind of where I was at reaching all fit.
Yeah. And so then when you started the Fall Fit Up, I'll tell people that you've had your past couple months after the Fall Fit Up have been insane. So it's probably a little bit hard to you to remember back to the Fall Fit Up when things like felt like they were cruising along. So, but if you can take yourself back to the Fall Fit Up when you did feel like you were starting to gain momentum, because I know that was one of the things for you, it became really noticeable. So can you just share what types of changes you were noticing, and like if you have specifics about both your mental health and your physical health, but also just your day to day, how that started changing.
Yeah, definitely. And I can remember very clearly, like the past few correct have been like a night whirlwind hurricane, all all those things. But I can remember because I feel like right now I'm starting to get back into it as been normal for a couple weeks, and I'm like, oh yeah, like things in the fall fit like are ingrained in me, which is great. So for me, it was taking that daily time for myself, and I'm a routine person. But one thing I learned in the fall fit up from you was like it doesn't get it done in one way, but you can be flexible at the same time. And another important thing that I reiterate that you mindset on it's not an all or nothing. Like I have 20 minutes in between and for something in the past I would have said that's not enough. We'll work out clothes, I have a shower. I was coming up with all these excuses like why I couldn't get it done. And now it's like, you know what? No, I need to take the little time that I have in between appointments, in between going to kids, wake up in the morning if that ever happens, which but um, basically my whole mindset was I can't get 30 minutes in. 30 minutes was kind of my baseline. I can't get 30 minutes in. What's the And now it's like sometimes my 30 minutes, but I start and I did more than would have. I did more than I would have done in the past before kind of realizing that mindset shift is just do it and get in that routine, get in that repetitive mode.
Love it. And so how did you find that just that little bit of a shift, like I say a little bit of a shift, but going from all or nothing to that mentality where if you're moving, it counts, it's a really big shift and it can take a while. But once you experienced it, what changed in terms of your mental health? Like were you just showing up differently to life? You know, how did that really impact your day to day?
Um, Truthfully, managing my time better because and prioritizing my time better, prioritize myself. That old saying says we don't. I'm gonna get terrible with it, but it's like we don't find time, we make time, and so
Hmm.
you have to create it. So even me, shifting things around in my day, even professionally, to my boundaries and blocking things off. So before it was like my work, my were kind of weaving between work, kind of like, okay, I know I can get minutes in here, but I don't want just 5 minutes today. I want 20 or 30. And so kind of just shifting, but uh, but every day for the most part, I get a little bit of time, whether short or long, but basically to kind of fit my needs and my wants. So
I love it. I love it because that's one of the big reasons that we have that a lot of people have for not taking as good a care of ourselves as we wish we would is that we just don't have the time. And I know I've heard other people say it. I'm sure you've heard people say like, "Oh, we all have the same 24 hours in a day." And that's great, you know, that yes, that's true. That's great. We all do. But it's about learning the different strategies that you can implement in your day-to-day life that makes sense. Like it's making it work for you and also making it work for another woman in the program and another, like it's this, we technically do the same workout program, but it looks different for each of the women. And so can you speak to that experience of it being, it's a group program, but you also very much do get what you need out of the program, right?
100%. Yes. Part of I saw you reposted my testimonial, that I sent a few months ago, and it's so true, Mac. Like you have made me feel like I was the only one you were coaching, and getting on the one-on-one coaching calls. Of course, I'm going to take advantage of them. I'm kind of like, and then I would get on the call with you, and we'd finish, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I needed that more than I needed it. It's like. Really was amazing, and the group aspect of it was great. That's not something I probably would have intentionally looked for, like in a group, in a health program, because in the past that. But what I loved is that it was, I think, 9 other moms that were in different stages of motherhood. Different, they own their own business, or if they stay-at-home moms, working, whatever. Um, to be to look at other people for guidance. No one is in the exact time. So me hoping I can help other people in the group, and then other people being able to help. was just invaluable as well. But that combined with your one-on-one offer that your weekly group call with, truly amazing. I've learned so much I ever asked for or expected. So
Love it. Love it. Thank you for sharing all that. I love hearing it. So I don't want to take up too much more of your time because I so appreciate you. But if you had to say, what is the number one thing that someone who, if they're not sure if they want to sign up or if this is a good fit for them, what's the number one thing you would tell them to help them make the decision, whether it is or isn't for them? But how would you, what are they going to get out of it, or what should they be going into it expecting and to help them make that decision?
yeah, I think the number one differentiator is you have made working out and being healthy easy. Like there are so many, there are barriers to working, whether it's time, whether it's being a mom, whether it's where you are at work or in business, whether it's technology, equipment. I've had multiple of those issues, and I truly feel like you've eliminated all of your program. I feel like I don't have any barriers each day. Each day I know what I need to, do to work out. I'm doing it with other people, all holding each other accountable. Everyone's super active in the group, which I amazing. It's just easy. Like we can have easy workouts, or we can have the what I'm speaking easy decision each to make to start working out, because the hardest part is saying, am I going to do it or am I not going to do it? Because personally, for me, it was a game of wavering back and forth, and like I said at the beginning call here, coming up with every excuse I can not. And when there's no barriers, it's like you have no excuses anymore. None of the barriers. So, yeah, it's just been super amazing. I've learned so much from your program.
Oh, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. And thank you again for coming on today to talk about your experience. So if you are watching and you want to sign up for the Summer Slim Down, just head to runningwithbacon.com/slimdown, or feel free to message me, ask questions. You can even post them here in the comments on this video. And if they're for me or Angela, we can come back and try to answer them. But thank you again so much for being here. You've been awesome.
Thank you so much.